The BMW X6 has been treated to an update. The changes are subtle on the outside, but under the skin the new model picks up a raft of big changes. Under the bonnet, the inline-six engine features a more sophisticated mild hybrid system than before, designed to offer more performance and better fuel economy than before. Subscribe to the channel, open the notification, like the video. Inside, there's a new dual-screen infotainment system and a flashier range of trim options that bring the X6 into line with newer, more expensive members of the BMW range. Speaking of more expensive though, prices are up across the X6 lineup for 2024. Engine aside, the biggest changes to the BMW X6 have come behind the wheel. The dual-screen infotainment system has been lifted from the 7 Series and i7 and is a showstopper with rich graphics and lightning-quick responses. You're able to control it using touch, the rotary controller on the transmission tunnel, and "Hey BMW" voice prompts, and all of the animations are lovingly rendered. It'll make anyone who always has an iPad or phone in their hand feel right at home, although older owners may take a while to dial into what's required here. BMW has already given the software in the X6 an update since it debuted, in a bid to make it simpler to use. The update has improved things, but it's still possible to get lost in the maze of colorful icons. It's also harder to do certain things like adjusting the airflow direction than it was before. Beyond the technology, the fundamentals are excellent. The front seats are generously padded and offer acres of adjustment for very tall or very short drivers, and everything you touch looks and feels expensive. The new backlit dashboard trim and angular glass effect garnish both elevate the look relative to the last X6, and the tan leather in our tester was just lovely. It's the sort of car you look forward to sitting in every night. There's heaps of storage up front for bottles, along with a wireless charger, a wallet-sized slot beneath the dashboard, and a useful space beneath the split-opening central armrest, and you get a combination of USB-A and USB-C ports. Rear seat space is excellent. As you'd expect of a big BMW SUV, there's acres of legroom behind adult drivers, and headroom is much better than you'd expect from a car with a sloping roofline and a sunroof. The X5 is still a more practical option. Loading a child in through the smaller rear doors on the X6 is more difficult, and the big rear pillar does make it feel more claustrophobic. With a big hump in the bench and floor, the middle seat is best saved for emergencies. It can be covered by a fold-down armrest with cup holders, and there are air vents and USB-C ports to keep kids happy. The boot measures in at 5'80" with the second row of seats upright, which can be expanded to 15'30" with them folded. You don't get a proper luggage cover that raises with the boot or can be slid away. Instead, you get a cheap and nasty hardcover that flips up.